Alrighty, we are ready to move on to the burlap ribbon section, and you're going to need to have an off-white or creamy color, and then something in the brown tones, because burlap has a tendency to be between that yellowy brown and that warm fuzzy brown. So, I mean, I've got two different ones here. I've got the toasted almond, and I've got the light taupe along with ivory. So I'm going to be using ivory and light taupe for the burlap ribbon. I'm going to save the toasted almond for a different section later. And my off-white decided to have a yarn baby on me, so I've got to get that sorted. But we're going to jump into the burlap ribbon now. First color up is going to be ivory. Alrighty, starting with the ivory, we're going to join with a chain 1 in any corner space. We're going to do our usual single, chain 2, and single. This is going to be another easy row. This is just single crochet in each single crochet around. You will have 61 single crochets at the end of each side in between your chain spaces. Alrighty, let's go ahead and just bang this row out, and I'll be right back, and then we'll do the fun part. All right, we are ready to move on to round 28. Go ahead, slip stitch to your corner as usual, chain 1, and then we're going to single, chain 2, and single. But I promise that this is not just a single crochet row. We are going to do some fun things on here. So we are going to start with singling in 2. And then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then we're going to skip 2, 1, 2. In the next 3, put a single crochet. And we're going to repeat that across 11 times. So once again, it's a chain 4. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my comfy place on the blanket. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2, single into 3. Chain 4. Skip 2, single into 3. All right, so we're going to work that 11 times over to the ending over here. And once we get over to this other side, I will come back and work the corner with you so that you're comfortable with it, and then we'll move on. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chain 4 spaces. And then after those instructions are complete, we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and then we'll single into the last 2. Go ahead and put a single, chain 2, and a single in your corner, and then turn your work, and you're going to start with singling into 2, and then you're going to start your repeat across for 11 of these guys right here. In total, you'll have 12 of them, but you do the 11, and then because the count changes just a little bit here at the end. So that's why there's different instructions. But you will have 39 single crochets, 12 chain 4 spaces on each side. Alrighty, go ahead and finish this up, slip stitch to your first single crochet, and I'll see you when this row is done. Alrighty, we are completed with round 28. I slip stitched to my first single crochet. Now we're going to slip stitch in our corner, and here we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is going to count as a half double crochet, which is going to be the first 2 chains, and a chain 3, which is the last 3 chains. So go ahead and half double crochet into this corner space, and then we're going to half double crochet into the first 2. Skip this single crochet here and do 4 single crochets in and around the chain 4 space. Then we're going to skip the single crochet right after the chain space and half double crochet into the next. Go ahead and skip the next one and 4 single crochets into the next chain 4 space. This is what's going to be repeated across 11 times. skip the next single crochet, and half double in the next, skip the next single crochet, 4 singles into the chain space, skip, half double, skip, 4 singles. All right, go ahead and complete that all the way across. I'll come over here and finish up the corner with you, and then I'll let you go. All right, we've completed that 11 times. We are over to the other corner. We're ready to skip that last one and 4 singles into the last chain 4 space. And now we're going to skip one single crochet. We'll half double into the last 2. And then we will half double, chain 3, and half double into the corner space. And then you'll just start that repeat over. Alrighty, go ahead and finish this up, going around, slip stitch to the second chain of your first chain 5 when you get over here. And then go ahead and cut this color because we're going to be switching over to our brown tone for the burlap. We are ready to start round 30. So we're going to go ahead and join in any corner space with a chain 1 and your burlap color. We'll single crochet, chain 2, and single in the corner. All right, and now I want to make sure that you don't skip over the hidden stitch that happens when you use a half double crochet in the corner, because the half double crochet throws the top of its stitch to the right as opposed to the left. It doesn't close off on the right hand side like normal stitches do. Don't forget to go into and use this stitch as you're going through. All right, so we are going to single into that first half double crochet, and then we'll half double crochet into the next stitch. And this is what we're going to repeat across: single and half double, and single and half double. Just go ahead and repeat this across. When you get to the other side, there's going to be 1 half double crochet left. You're going to single crochet into that and then do your corner. Already you'll have 67 stitches per side when you're done with this round. Go ahead and slip stitch to your first single crochet when you get over here. Alrighty, see you in a minute. All right, we'll finish off round 30 by slip stitching to our first single, and we'll go ahead and slip stitch into the corner. Now we're going to chain 1, but we're going to turn our work so that the wrong side is facing us. And then we're going to, once again, go ahead and single crochet, half double crochet. All right, I'm going to flip this around a little bit so that I make sure that I'm not skipping any stitches. I'm going to insert my hook from the front, from the back to the front, and turn it. And then we're going to start working in this direction with single and then half double. So essentially, you're going to be putting a single into your half doubles and a half double into the singles from the row below. But the reason that we're doing this is because this gives a nice little nubby texture to our work. You can see how that kind of raises up there. All right, go ahead and keep on doing that. When I get to the other corner, I will come back and show you how to finish that up. All right, we've made it over to the corner. We're going to put a single crochet into that last stitch, and then we're going to treat our corner as normal. Single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. All right, go ahead and finish this up, working around, going single crochet, half double crochet, alternating back and forth between the two. And then when you get over to this corner where we started, you'll of course finish off with a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in that last corner, and you'll slip stitch to this first single crochet. And if you need to, you can always throw a stitch marker in there to remind you of where you started. Alrighty, I'll see you after this round. All right, moving on to round 32, we are going to chain 2, And we're going to turn our work so that the right side is now facing us. And this is the single crochet that is in the corner. We are going to single crochet into that single crochet, and then single, chain 2 single in your corner. Go ahead and single in that first one, and then half double into the next one. And we're going to continue that repeat pattern across, singling into the half double and half doubling into the single. Go ahead and finish the, I'm sorry, let me say that again. Go ahead and work this pattern over to the last stitch. In the last stitch, you're going to put a single crochet, and then you're also going to do your single, chain 2 single in each of the corners. And I will see you back here. Let's go ahead and real quick, if you're using a stitch marker, let's mark that chain 2. That's our first stitch. So that's where we're going to be, connecting and slip stitching to join when we come back around this way. All right. Keep working on this. I'll see you when this round is done. All right, I've completed round 32 and we're going to go on to round 33. This is going to be the last round of this color, this taupe color. So go ahead, chain 1, and we're going to turn our work once again, but I'm going to do my little thing where I enter from the back into the stitch that I want to put my single crochet into, and then I'm going to turn, because I have a tendency to lose where I'm supposed to be when I flip things over. So you're going to single crochet into your join space. And there we go. And now into the next single crochet, you're going to half double. And of course, your half double is going to get your single, and you're going to continue that all the way across to the other corner. And then you'll just single crochet, 2 chains, single crochet into the corner space. And then let's just talk about this corner real quick. You'll do your corner, single, chain 2 single, and then you're going to finish with a single and a half, because we started off with a single. So we'll do a half, single, chain 2 single, single, and half. And that's how you'll finish this up and slip stitch into that first single crochet. And after you finish this round, you can go ahead and cut this color, because we're going to change back over to our off-white. Alrighty, see you in a minute. All right, I've completed round 33. I joined with my first single crochet with a slip stitch, and I've cut off my yarn. At this point, we're going to flip our work back over to the right side, and we're going to rejoin our yarn in any corner space with chain 1, and then we'll single, chain 2, and single. This is a nice simple round. The only thing we're going to do here is single crochet all the way across and all the way around, putting a single, chain 2 single in each corner. And you should have 75 single crochet after this round on each side. And I'll see you in a minute. Make sure that you slip stitch to your first stitch to join. All right, we're ready to move on to the next round, and we're going to slip stitch into the corner. We're going to single, chain 2, and single in that corner. And we're going to start out with a single into 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to start creating these same lacy ribbon edges that we've made down here. So chain 4, 2, 3, 4, skip 2, and single into 3. Now that's going to be our repeat going across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 2, and single into 3. 4, skip 2, single into 3. Now you're going to just repeat this all the way across to the other side. When you get over here, you should only have 1 single crochet left that's unworked after you work that last 3 single crochets from your repeat. Go ahead and put a single into that single crochet and then do your corner. And then when you get over here, you're just going to slip stitch to your first single crochet in the corner, and that'll be the end of that particular round. I'll be back in just a minute when I get mine done. All right, we are ready to do the very last round of our burlap section. So go ahead and slip stitch to the corner, and then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, this is going to be a half double crochet with a chain 3. So when we get around to this side, remember that you're going to slip stitch into the second chain from that chain 5 to finish off. But let's go ahead and get this started. So we're going to half double crochet into that corner. And then we're going to half double crochet into the first 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this is that pattern that we were doing down here to fill in those spaces. We're going to skip the first single crochet before the chain 4, and then we'll do 4 single crochets into the chain 4. And then skip the one right after and put a half double into the next. Alrighty, skip 4 single crochets, skip, and a half double. Skip and 4 single crochets, skip, and a half double. Alrighty, continue that across. When we get to the end over here, we're going to skip that last one right after the chain 4 and half double into the last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in your corner, you're going to do half double, chain 3, half double. Alrighty, and don't forget when we get over here that we're going to slip stitch to this chain 2. But because this is the last row of this section, I will come back and finish this off with you. All right, we are at the very end of this round. Go ahead and join with the chain 2 or the second chain of our chain 5. The next section that we're going to be working on is either your buffalo plaid or your gingham. And go ahead and cut this off and pull it through. So gather those 3 colors and I'll meet you back here for our plaid tutorial.